Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Chief Air's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, you see my ladder up there against the turbine. And that wire right up there, the guy wire at the top, which is I think that's an 8,000 or a 10,000 pound test cable. Well, that one had broken off right where it connects on the clamp at the post on the mast. And I was up there on that ladder today and refastened it, got it snugged back into place, so all the guy wires are now nice and tight, and there's very little movement on the mast right now, so I should be good. And as you can see, the storm is starting to roll in here. Now, a little earlier, well, it looks like it still is raining right over there. So we got rain in the area again today, but it's not supposed to hit here until tonight, although it looks like it's trying to get here early. And it looks like it's gonna be coming from the west and spreading into our side. So who knows? What I can tell you is I'm glad that's done, and the winds are picking up again right now. I did have it calm while I was up there, and the turbine wasn't spinning while I was up there. So now I can go take that ladder down and fold it up, put it away, and I'm transferring water. I already did 2 barrels on that corner over there. Right now this one is transferring down, and then as soon as I'm done with that one, I got to go and transfer that one down. And then I've got another one around the corner, on the other corner, front corner, that's full also. And I keep that one about half full because I use it for dog water. But out of my 4 totes here, I got 2 of them that are full, the 2 lower ones. And I shut off the auto siphon at that point, so you can see the water level across is about the same. So I could get more water down into those others, but I want to start draining some of those off if I can, to make room just in case we get more rain than they say we're going to get. But I got well, those are 275 gallon. I've figured it's 25 gallons in each. So take 50 gallons off of 550, and I got room for 500 gallons there. And then I'll have room for 60 gallons at each corner. So I should be okay for getting water storage going up. And let me head on down this way. Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit. Excuse my French. Oh, and excuse those French people out there. I don't know why people, whenever they swear, they always say, excuse my French. I don't understand that, but it's been a saying that's been going on for so long, it's caught on me. All right, so the pump is here. My watt cycle, 100 amp hour, is here, and it's pumping water in. At least I think it's pumping water in. Oh yeah, I can hear it. So it's filling this one and the second one up right now. Now, as soon as those are full, or when they all get up to this level on these other 3, then I'll open up the valves on all of them and pump the rest of the water down here until I fill all of these completely to the top. And then if I still have water left to move down, I can move it into that one right there. I'm going to go up and see if I've got a cover for it. And it won't be drinking water or shower water or anything like that, because these are dirty on the inside. But it won't hurt the plants. So if I have 6 at 550, no, wait a minute, 275, 6 at 275. That's what filled all the way up, because it's 250 to here. 2 gallons, 250, and right there, that's where I stopped that at. So yeah, if I can get all of those completely topped off, that'll be a good thing. I'll have a lot of water going into the springtime. All right, yeah, that's getting pretty dark and ominous over there, so I'm gonna go get that ladder down before the wind does it for me, and I'll come back and fill this video in later. Stand by. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and I decided I was gonna drain these barrels all the way down, all 4 around the corners, because we are gonna get some more rain, and it'll just fill right back up again. I also took that much out of these, so the 2 bottom ones. So I've got room to fill 2 of those up there with the rains that are coming, plus I can siphon some down to here if those get to the overfill point. In the meantime, all the barrels around the cabin are empty, ready to go. Let's head on down to the garden, and on the way we'll stop at the pink water barrel. That still concerns me as to why the water is pink, but my solar panels are nice and clean. Anyway, yeah, you can see the pink down in there, right? That's just weird. Anyway, this barrel is 2/3 full. That's probably going to end up getting totally full. And I thought I could pump more water down to that tote if I need to, but I'm only going to do that if I really need to. Number one, I'm not sure when I put that there if I made sure the main valve on it was closed. So all of these are topped off. So I'm going to shut the valves now because I just put the pump away. Okay, this one, I had to shut that one off early because it's lower than the others, and it would have overflowed before the others filled up. So inside the garden, in the greenhouse area, I have 2 55-gallon barrels in there that I could fill up also. But then if I do that, I'm going to have to pump that water out to use it. But if I have that extra water and more rain on the way, I will definitely do that, because it ain't going to hurt anything. If I have to pump it out, I have to pump it out. What the heck, right? In the meantime, I'll have plenty of water, and that's a good thing. So as you can see, the rain hasn't gotten here yet. It did threaten. It got right over the top of me. And I'm going to post some pictures in here along through the video. You probably already noticed a few of them popped up earlier in the video. But I was up on top of that pole there, and I took some pictures from up in there. So you can see what it looks like when you're on top of the world looking down on creation. Because the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Now, there's a big white truck up there. And what he's doing up there, I don't know. But I've been up that road, and somebody dumped a bunch of semi-tires up there. Some of them even have chrome rims on them. But those things are heavy. It take a couple of people to move them and even get them on a trailer. But I think that truck went up there to dump some more, and was too stupid to realize that the ground is going to be soft up there because those roads don't get traveled all the time. They're not going to be compacted. So it looks like he's sloped down in one direction, kind of like in that direction. So if that's true, he's probably stuck in the mud with a load of trash on his truck. He can't get out of there. So maybe he's called somebody to come and help him. I don't think that's another neighbor moving in, because it doesn't look like a neighbor. It looks like a truck. So we'll see. I'm not going to go up there and get stuck myself. So if he's still there when all of this clears, then I'll go up and see what's going on. All right, I want to thank you all for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.